Rodney beside the Americans. Brendan Rodney bringing it home against McLean of the United States. And it will be Antigua first. The Jamaicans are fourth. Can you believe it? Antigua first.
Well, we're here with Miguel Francis, one of the nation's athletes carrying Antigua and Barbuda's flag on tracks all over the world. Miguel, thanks for being here. Well, first of all, let's start at PM school, where I think you got your stride into. Started running and all of that. I mean, how did you get into it?
Well, I was doing cricket at first. Yeah.
Oh, you're a cricketer?
Yeah.
Fast bowler?
No,
Oh.
I like to bat.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all like to bat.
Yeah. My mom thought I had too much energy basically, because no matter where I go, I just run. No matter, I'm at church, I run. I go to school, yard, got to be like 10 feet, I'm running in India. So like my mom said, okay, she could maybe try out track and field. We came up to Yasco, we signed up with Oswald Baptist at first. That's the Rasta guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was training with him first, but at first it was more long distance. I wasn't really doing any sprinting at first though. Then when I went over to PM now, that's basically where I was still into the long distance, but I made my first inter-school team then. I was doing a little sprinting. Wasn't much really, used to be getting a lot of licks those times. So, yeah.
When you knew that you had something special there, that you can turn athletics into something more than just having energy to do?
Oh, that was 2013. By that time I changed coach. My brother came back down from Grand Cayman Islands. He came back down to start training me. And we ran at Nationals the year, the 200 meter. That's when I ran my first 20 second 200. Ran 20.6, that was the fastest time then ever on Yasco track then. And I was a junior still, so that had ranked me as 4th fastest junior in the world when the season was over.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I heard a stat that you moved from running 20 seconds in the 200 meters to dipping 19 in a year.
Yeah.
How was that even possible?
To be honest, before I went to Jamaica, I could have run a fast time. I could have probably run at least about 20.3, 20.2. But I wasn't really focused then. I wasn't more confident as I am now this year. So now I'm more stronger this year, I'm way more confident than I was. So now when I go out there and you know that, okay, I came internationally when I ran 19, knew I was going to win the race, was totally relaxed because I was like, okay, I got this, it's just me and the time now. So I just went out there and just ran really hard. You have to be really mature especially when you go to meet like the world champs or whatnot. So you have to be strong mentally. Definitely have to be strong mentally, because running with these guys, you see at world, if I wasn't training with them, I don't know how I would have coped with it out there. But because I'm training with them, I'm just like comfortable around them now. I see how they handle their situations when they go out and run at those big meets. Just adapt and follow what they do.
Let's take us to that whole event, that whole Pan Am Games experience for you.
Well, the experience was lovely. It was really lovely. I loved the atmosphere in the stadium or whatnot, and for some reason I like running in the day rather than running in the night. So because everything was in the day, I felt really good running. But the heats, my 200 meter heats, I was surprised with the outcome of how that when I ran 20.2, I won really comfortably. I shut down and I won. I was really comfortable. So that like all fears after the heats were gone.
Okay.
All nerves and everything were gone after that. Like, okay then Miguel, we can do this. The semi-final was a bit tougher. I was running with some harder competition, but I kind of made that get to me a bit in the semi-final, and I ran a bit shaky. I was running really bad, my technique-wise, and fighting too much with myself. But that's when I broke the national record, the 20.05.
Yes.
My coach and also, like, if I kind of gave up to, because I knew I qualified for the final and I didn't want to exert too much energy, so I kind of gave up to in the race, and I could have got another 19 there again if I had run to the line. Then the final now, pressure. The pressure came on me. Yeah, the pressure got to me.
How would a Jamaican coach train an Antiguan to beat a Jamaican?
It's not really about what country you come from. Like because of both and all the world class athletes he gets a good name from it. So everybody looks around and he's even being called the best coach in the world. So that's what he really sees, and plus he just likes working with people. He's a really friendly guy. He wants to see if you have the talent, he wants to help you bring out your talent.
The commentators, and we spoke at length about it, the commentators around the world, they kept saying there's a young sensation, Miguel Francis. He's going to be one to watch in years to come. I mean, does that ever get to you in any way?
No, it doesn't really get to me. I feel good hearing it though, being labeled that, getting that label and whatnot, but I don't let it get to me still.
Por delante de Firmo, corriendo fuerte también Miguel Francis. Viene haciendo una buena carrera, muy bien viene el hombre de Antigua paseando la distancia. Francis, oiga, me ha pasado con 20-21 caminando.